All right, welcome back. There's nothing quite like summer in Las Vegas, but whether you live here or you're just in the valley for a few days, staying safe in the blazing heat is incredibly important. Sometimes it can be a challenge, quite frankly.
Absolutely. Richard Ross, he has seen the pitfalls of Vegas summer, and he knows how to avoid them. He's a physician's assistant over at MedExpress Urgent Care. You see him when you're having a bad day. How are you, sir?
Hello.
Fine so far.
We're not having a bad day so far.
No.
No, it's a very good day so far.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
No stethoscope around you, but as soon as we see it, might be. Well, what are some of the illnesses and injuries that you typically see around this time of year?
We still see the normal runny noses, colds, upper respiratory tract infection types of things, but this time of the year, because of the warm weather and the people wanting to get out and about and have fun, we have an increase in things like heat exposures, dehydration, bug bites and stings. We have the normal cuts and scrapes. We also have an increase in athletic injuries, sprains, strains, and unfortunately a lot of fractures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about the dehydration, because I know, especially for people who are visiting here, you know, people fly into Vegas and they are ready to party like they have never partied before, and sometimes you end up having those people come and visit you.
Unfortunately, a lot of folks, when they come to Vegas, they have a very short period of time that they're going to be here. So they want to see it all within the first 24 to 48 hours, which means they spend a lot of time outdoors. They generally don't hydrate adequately.
Yeah.
And we see them coming in with heat injuries, heat exhaustion, dehydration, and a lot of other injuries that can happen. The biggest problem that we see, and I've seen several times, is people who like to have, I think as you described them, high energy drink cocktails.
Ah, yes.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
I think there's a song about that,
Yeah, there we go.
actually.
Yes, and unfortunately, they'll have 4 or 5 of them during the course of a morning, and when they come to see us, the heart's racing and their face is flushed, and
they're dehydrated.
And they're dehydrated very
morning.
badly, and then you have to try and deal with that somehow. So we try and get people not to do that. If I can warn them to do anything, pace yourself when you get here. No, you're not going to see it all the first day or the second day. Yeah. So plan another trip sometime in the future and just do those big things that you want to see right away.
And this is one of the things that must be inherent with summer vacation. We're all, you know, just excited to be out of the house, doing something different, that we're not thinking of just like the normal, hey, here's how I should survive.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
And unfortunately, we get out in the heat and we forget about we're in the sun. We don't do those things necessary to plan. So we do end up with sunburns. We do end up with heat prostration and heat exhaustion. We do end up with dehydration, which all can be very, very bad things to happen and can really ruin a vacation if you have it happen too soon while you're out there. So you have to do those things that are going to be necessary to prevent it.
And you know, even for us locals, I was on a hike yesterday, and the trail was absolutely packed. But even though it was only in the 90s, the sun is coming down when you're out there for a few hours. So I understand you have some tips just of how even us locals can strategize.
Number of things that you can do. One, when you're going out, make sure you're wearing adequate clothing, proper clothing, loose-fitting, lightweight clothing, so you're covered. Sunscreen, vitally important, according to the American Academy of Dermatology and the CDC. Sunscreen of at least SPF 30, applied 20 minutes prior to exposure, and then reapplied every 2 hours during the course of the day.
And that's not just on days where you're going to be out for 3 or 4 hours. That's
any time you're out, yes. Even for women, they suggest you have lipstick that has SPF 15 to 30 in it. For men, lip balm that has SPF 15 to 30, because the face and lips also can burn. Yeah.
At what point is a sunburn not a 10? At what point do we come in, you know, we're like qualifying for scholarships now. This is how burned we've gotten. At what point do we go in and say, help me, I'm broken?
When you are having pain, when the skin is swollen, when it's delicate to the touch, when you're having other symptoms, because you just don't burn, you'll also have problems like nausea, problems like confusion, those types of things can happen. You then need to go in and be seen by medical professionals such as those at MedExpress. We can take care of those things for you.
Incredible.
Exactly. Now you are at the clinic up on Charleston?
Yes, West Charleston and Torrey Pines.
And how many clinics are in the valley, and where are they?
We have 4 clinics in the valley. One is right next to Sam's Town on Boulder Highway. There is one in Henderson, and there's also another one in North Las Vegas on Craig Road.
Wow. All right, there we go. So if any of you are at home or maybe in a hotel room right now especially, you decided maybe you've had a little bit too much fun, stop by your nearest MedExpress.
The medical professionals there will be more than happy to take care of you and see you.
It's great. And you said that you see some people come in with breaks as well. We can go in to see if it's a break or not?
Yeah, we do have x-ray facilities available in all our clinics. So yes, we can take you into the place do the x-ray, and then make a decision whether or not you need to be referred on for further care.
It saves a little bit of money, going to the urgent care, seeing, yeah, exactly, a lot of time. It's great having you. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Richard. Nice to meet you. All right, stay safe out there, guys. If you need a little extra help, visit your local MedExpress Urgent Care. They have 4 locations spread throughout the valley. To find the location nearest you, just visit their website. It's right there on your screen. MedExpress Urgent Care is a proud sponsor of the Morning Blend.